everybody want a high value partner, right? But the high value deal with the high value. If you ain't high value, how you gonna deal in? Your body don't make you high value. Once they log out that post, it's over with. They don't tell you soon as you logged out, that man came right over there later on that night and made you a lie.
Once you walk outside the door, bro, everything outside don't want to see you win. So if I come home to the same kind of energy that I experience when I hit the door, that ain't gonna be a good one.
You can't go into Ruth Chris or one of these high-end restaurants with Longhorn money. It's gonna end bad for you. I don't mind cooking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I help you out. You don't cook Monday through. What?
You can look at me and tell I don't mind cooking.
No, you can look at you and say you don't mind eating.
Bet on yourself, go real big. We don't fall, we build, we live. From the bottom where the grind don't quit. Now we talk big game, that real life grit. It's Fat Boy and Easy, one E in the mix. Mike hot like a Glock with a real tight grip. Pressure make diamonds, we shine from the stress. Bet on yourself, nothing more, nothing less.
What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the Bet on Yourself podcast. This is your host, Fat Boy, and on the other side, my player partner, Easy Money. Well, purpose always wins over pressure. Y'all know what we talking about. Today's topic gonna be who changed and why. Meaning, is the men changing? Is the women changing? Or why do we think they changing? So we gonna get into it today. We gonna have a serious discussion. Y'all know we gonna joke around because that's what Easy Money gonna do for me. He gonna make me laugh. He gonna say something. But y'all join the ride, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay around. We don't stay on that long. Maybe 40 minutes. What's happening, partner?
Man, not too much, man. What's good with you?
Feeling a little football season right now. Feeling a little bit right now. A little preseason coming up.
What we got on here, man? I'm not used to seeing you in that shade of color.
Hey, man, it's the Minnesota Vikings, man. I've been a Minnesota Vikings since I was a kid, man. I go way. It go way back, my brother.
You been
a Minnesota Viking fan for a long time, my brother.
Hey, man, we've been doing this for how long?
Probably going on a year.
Okay,
at least.
So listen. So this is where, in the beginning, the little thing come on. You know what I'm saying? And they show the Minnesota quarter. That's where that come from.
Yes, sir. I'm showing our team. Showing our teams. That's what I was
doing.
We
need to take that off and put a brown man on there.
I was thinking about it. I say the next season, after we finish maybe about 20 podcasts in, I'm gonna change the beginning, the intro. I'm gonna change it up because I ain't got my boy on there. You know, my cousin, quarterback, who gonna be the quarterback of the future of the Cleveland Browns. We all know who that is. We ain't got to even go. I ain't gonna even give my whole last name. I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Okay, well, listen. That's a whole different thing. I ain't getting into that. But right here, today, I need for you to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Who your team is?
And what?
Football, NFL. Who is your team?
Minnesota / Cleveland Browns.
Can't be no slash, brother. You got to pick one of the other.
No, that's hard. You made me do this in college, bro.
Listen, you got on purple.
Exactly. Today. I might have on brown tomorrow.
I ain't never seen. Until I see it, I don't believe it. So from here right on, you as a Minnesota Viking fan. Now that we got that out of the way, what's up with the topic of the day, bro? What's going on?
Man, I've been seeing a lot of things on social media, and it caught my attention, and I thought about it and said, you know what? Hey, man, let's talk about it. Who better to have a conversation with of this topic than my boy Easy Money? So my first question to you, this might be a little Turner here right now. Do you think men expect too much out of these relationships nowadays in the household?
Do I think men expect too much from the woman?
Yeah, a significant other, whatever you got. Are we just like?
Let me say this first. So when we having these conversations, listen, we go to the right way. Anything other than that, we going the right way. That's what we talking like in a bait. Like we got a strong foundation here, man and woman. Anything other than that, I don't know what it is. But that's what everything that we talk about. That's where I'm coming from, man and woman. All right. Now
I just didn't want to knock off nobody that wanted to, chime in our viewer spot or be a subscriber. But
no, whatever you believe,
that is the way. That is the way.
Whatever you believe in, that's cool. But I'm just for the basis of our show, like we coming from that point of view.
Tenfold. I agree.
Right. Okay, so yeah, we expect too much out of.
Talk to me.
Okay. If you as a man, right? You have your ideal woman, what you want from her, what you expect from her, and all of that. Is you putting out that kind of energy to make the woman?
Me, if you reflecting that to me, yes,
no,
sir.
I'm just saying, men in general, like you can only get, you feel me, what you worthy. Like it's just like spending money. You can't go into Ruth Chris or one of these high-end restaurants with Longhorn money. It's gonna end bad for you.
What they say, you got dishes back that I can wash?
Yeah, it's gonna end bad for you. So if you go in with Longhorn values, and ain't nothing wrong with it, because Longhorn my favorite restaurant. I'm taking that 9 times out of 10, and the only left one on the end is gonna be like Popeye. So I'm going up in him. You feel me? I'm going up in Longhorn. So if I'm only providing Longhorn energy, I can't expect a woman to come in and give me the Ruth Chris kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? I got to, like being for real, bro. You got to You got to see where you is in life. You got to see what you can bring to the table, and whatever you can bring to the table, that's all you can issue out. So if you going in there expecting this, that, and the third, and you ain't pushing this, that, and the third, like you definitely asking for too much.
So, but do you think that many women are prioritizing their independence and high standards of financially? Like they less emotional. So maybe that's why.
No, everybody ain't like that. So listen, you have some women that want and have an idea or been taught how to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? You got some.
You say wait. Come back. You say some women have been
taught. They want. And when I say want is like I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here. What I need to do to make this possible. So the want, and then they gotta then they got the will to be a wife. All women don't have that.
But what you just said at the beginning of that, they was taught that.
Yeah, they were taught that.
How many women right now are really teaching that?
Well, it depends on how many women mothers was wives.
There we go.
So you can't really like. I'd be wrong trying to put a percentage or a number on it. So it's easy to say if your mama was a wife, like a good wife, like we old enough to know the difference with if your mama was BSing and if she was a real good wife. You know what I'm saying? The one that made daddy happy. When daddy come home and daddy was like, hey, fat boy, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That I got to take care of my house. So if she's seen the dynamics of that and how that go, it's a good chance that she gonna want that, she gonna desire that, and she gonna be looking for something that's very similar to that in her life. So if whatever the percentage of the women that been raised in a household like that, then them are the ones that's gonna give him that Ruth Chris energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take a lot for a man. Long as she handle up around the house,
so.
Yeah, long as she handle up around the house and the kids, a man, she'll be gold to a man. You know what I'm saying? She'll be gold to a man, bro.
I believe if she's just on the softer side, just a little bit, bro. Because as a man, I think once you hit the clock, and I mean when I say hit the clock, I'm talking about hit the door. Mm-hmm. Once you walk outside the door, bro, everything outside don't want to see you win. So if I come home to the same kind of energy that I experience when I hit the door, that ain't gonna be a good one. When you hit that door, bro, you looking for a peace. Right. You looking for the only place that you are allowed to be soft.
Right.
And this is the only place when you walk in your door, bro, it's two things that you want to be greeted with. A soft voice and a kid voice. Because you want to hear, some people have dogs, so I ain't gonna just say a kid, but you want to hear the sounds that sound like it's love, affirmation, pleasant.
Yeah.
Because all day you've been dealing with all kind of chaos, bro. You probably, if you deal in customer service, you done dealt with people who didn't want your service no matter how pleasant you was. Man, come on, bro. You messed this up, bro. This ain't right. That ain't. You dealt with that all day. If you got a jerk for a supervisor, you dealt with that all day. You know what I mean? So you done dealt with all kind of things. Plus, you navigating as a black man. We don't often talk about it or say it. But you also been dodging the law. Because we don't like the run-ins. The run-ins don't be pleasant. It ain't too many times where you have an occurrence where you might have missed your turn signal, might have missed a stop sign. It's against the law. Cool. But every time you hear a siren, it's a buckle. Ooh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're legal, you got your license, your car right, everything, it's still that feeling, I want to make it back home. So this is why when you get home, if it ain't pleasant or peaceful, bro, it's a lot to endure. This is why some men tend to use other things to allow them to cope through it. It's men that I know back in the days, I used to wonder, I had a neighbor. Dog used to come home in that station wagon, bro, and pull over and sit out there for hours. And I couldn't understand why he do this. I'm like, man, he never go in the house. But I was a kid. I didn't have not the gratitude, but the fortitude to understand this man just trying to get a peace of mind. And he know when he walk in that door, auntie finna give it to him.
Yeah.
Where you been at, where that money at, we ain't got no grocery, the kid aggravating, and she finna hit the town. And now he got to deal with all the kids and all the stress. But I didn't understand it then.
She finna hit what town?
She finna hit the town. She always left. See, you grew up in the hood, man. You done seen this type of situations happen back in the day, man.
I grew up in the hood and it wasn't going down like that. She would admit Johnny Foots. It ain't going down like that.
Yeah, well, I've been able, unfortunately, to witness that, and I was just like, man, I never want to be like that, bro. Like, you don't even want to go on a high, bro. But
No.
then as I got older too, when I started working and whatnot, I would see guys hang around a job. Bro, when I hit the clock, I'm gone. Boy, I ain't finna sit out here and drink a few colds and all that. Man, I'm going home, boy.
That's how you know you got peace at home, man. Somebody doing the right thing, man.
Oh, okay.
That's all
But
it is.
then, cause boy, I've seen it, throughout my life. I just seen it when I was a kid, that scenario, but I done seen it throughout time, especially now in these times. Cause it seemed like back in the days, you would try to compare your household kind of with your neighbors. Cause that's all you really saw. You know what I mean? If the Joneses got nice house, they done painted their house, you start hearing your mom or your auntie talking about, we need to paint our house. This and that. Why you won't paint the house? We should save up and get the house painted because they want it to be like the neighbors. The neighbors when it got them from Corollas to Lexus, you want that. But today, bro, we got social media. But you trying to be like the highest of the highest. You comparing your relationship and your goals and your household to Cardi B and Offset.
Right.
Russell, what the quarterback name? Not Russell Westbrook.
Listen.
Wilson and Sierra.
Right.
She talking about, well, I want a man to be soft and curly head. Hey, man, that ain't me. I can't be him. Everybody ain't coming into a ready baby family and adopting a child. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying everybody not that kind of man. It's different men out here, bro.
Yeah.
And then everybody ain't accepting a woman that had a baby from a dude who don't want kids. So now you go back and you go, what that boy gave his baby mama $1 million?
Who that?
Anthony Edwards.
I don't know how much he gave him, but I know he paid us some money and said that was for the 18.
And but she kind of knew this, understood that, and still did it, bruh. So what was that about?
You getting what you got. You getting what you got. I ain't got no sympathy for nobody who get what they got. If I'm not mistaken, the young man told her what time it was. She went against it, so at least he could have, you know what I'm saying? He could have found a different method to handle it. The child won't want for nothing if you do the right thing with it.
Cause that ain't no petty money.
No, the child won't want for nothing if you do the right thing with it. You know what I'm saying? This just ain't no ball out situation. So what she need to do, just get her a financial advisor and act like her same financial status, what it was before she got it. That's what it is now, because this don't have nothing to do with you.
But you got to think about it. Everybody want a high value partner, bro. Everybody want one. But then what you bringing to the table?
Listen, everybody want a high value partner, right? But the high value deal with the high value. If you ain't high value, how you gonna deal in? Your body don't make you high value.
But that's what she thought. Obviously, bro.
Well, listen, when we were young, the old people used to say, "Thought like Nelly," and know what Nelly thought.
Yes,
You know what
Lord.
Nelly- you know what
Yeah.
Nelly thought?
Cat was.
Yeah, cat shit with jelly. So she went right out there and had her Nelly suit on.
And we ain't talking about Nelly where it's hot in here.
Yeah, no, God bless her. Whatever happened, that's what she got.
Do you feel like one party or another, which is man or woman, you think that realistically they can do all things by themselves?
What you mean? Well, like explain that better.
Okay, can they? If I go to work every day, come home, I got a spouse, they work, I do all the house chores and everything, cook, clean, do my activities that I'm supposed to do with my significant other to make them feel satisfied or whatnot. But I'm doing that year round. She ain't coming home cleaning, cooking, doing none of that. She just go to work, but
So
she making more money or whatnot, so she feel like it's okay for her not to be able to do any of the other stuff because you doing it all. Do you think
do I think what that's a good
it's
idea?
realistically?
No, man, you can't do that, bro. Listen, bro. Check this out. In a functional, and that's the only thing that I want to like base everything on is functional. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if it's gonna be functional, bro, you can't do that. You really have to split something 50-50, bro. If we gonna sacrifice, well, all right, I'm gonna handle the bills, and you doing the other stuff around the house. That's cool, but that don't exempt me from you saying, "Babe, I was in a rush. Could you take the clothes out of the dryer, or could you take, you know what I'm saying? Could you?" That don't exempt you from that because you paying all the bills as a man in a functional household. So because you the woman and you the breadwinner, that don't change nothing, bitch. You got to still do your part. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes, sir.
it ain't based on it ain't based on the money. It's based more so on teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you like when we had them conversations, I was like, long as it's 100. It don't matter how you make 100, just long as it's 100. If all you got is 20, then I got to make the 80. Long as we got 100, it don't matter. And if in that situation you the 70 and I'm the 30, you bring your 70, but bring your 70 the same way I'm gonna bring my 70. Because my 70, I'm gonna bring it, and then I'm gonna ask you what you want to do, and then I'm gonna ask you, is there anything you need me to do? Yeah, so anything other than that, I ain't accepting it. Absolutely not.
So that's one of your non-negotiables then.
Well, I don't care how much money you make. You finna get in here and we finna be on the same page when it comes to doing stuff around here. See, because I don't mind cooking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I help you out. You don't cook Monday through. What
you can look at me and tell I don't mind cooking.
No, you can look at you and say you don't mind eating.
Either or, make it for me. Either or.
Hey, but yeah, bro, like all that gotta come to the table, bro. We got to bust this thing down. So I don't even consider the financial part. I don't look at it like that because as a man, you're gonna do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do whatever you gotta do. So if it comes for you to make the money, then you gotta do it. So I say that to say, if I'm dealing with a woman and you make more money and you want to take on that the biggest bill, yeah, do the biggest bill. But guess what? You got to come in here and do this other shit too.
That don't exempt you.
Yeah, that don't exempt you. So nah, we ain't gonna rock like that. We gonna get in here and we gonna bust this thing down together.
That's how it should go.
Yeah,
that's definitely how it should go.
That's the only thing I'm accepting.
Do you think that since we're in the era of social media, I'm trying to say how I can ask the question. Do you think social media has changed the way people leave relationships? Meaning, like, are they quicker to leave now? Because you know, it's more women out there now on social media saying, "Girl, I wouldn't put up with that. I ain't got to do that. It's our season. It's more men. It's more this, more that." You think it made relationships end faster, end quicker? If that makes sense, I'm trying to make it into a question, but I can't really.
So do I think that social media provokes people to leave their relationships faster?
Bomb. There we go.
Normally, absolutely, because you might see somebody on there who got a lot of likes. So on social media terms, they're popular or famous, right? So they get on there and say, "Girl, this man such and such, he did this, leave him. A dude did me like that, leave him." And once they log out that post, it's over with. They don't tell you soon as you logged out, that man came right over there later on that night and made you a lie. You know
that's
what
the
I'm
part
saying?
because
So
y'all ain't neighbors, so you don't see them pull up.
So that's the part you don't see. And then they'll keep going through, like their next post won't have nothing to say about that. You know what I'm saying? So now
they actually will be able to keep drawing that in if they get enough likes and attention. They feel like that's the way to go.
So you take old lonesome little bit of you, who got 34 likes at the max, and you sit here and you let somebody talk you out your spot. Somebody that you don't even know the dynamics of what she got going on to you. It might sound familiar, but it's definitely not the same. You know what I'm saying? And you, by listening to her, you standing on yours hard, 10 toes down. And Jimmy done came over there and made her backtrack all of that. But now you sitting around looking like Lucky the Puppet, and you get ready for that, what you call it? That gravy train that's finna come up on you.
So with that being said, that means that old girl with the influence, do you think people looking at her appearance or character when they getting this information from that person? Because like influences is now like a real thing, but that's like a real.
It's the appearance, because it can't be the influence. Because if you listen to you could take a dummy, most dummies, and sit them down and put it on the radio. Don't put no beat on it, and just say some of the stuff that they be saying, and the dummy will say, "No, that ain't right." But you put the face on it, you put you know what I'm saying? You put the music to it. Now you'll forget that this the same thing you just listened to that made absolutely no sense. Not because one of the people that you deem worthy of telling you a lie, they said you agree with it. So that definitely it's the image that's making them make these decisions and not the character of the person. Because it's just like what you want, Cardi B. If you just took all her appearance away from it, take the music away from it, and just put the words on the paper, and just get it to some of these girls and say, "This how you feel about yourself? Or this how you feel about this situation?" They wouldn't agree with that shit.
But because of who's doing it,
you put the one on there who popular, that they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm a demon. I fuck you and your brother." Like, they'll go for it, bro. They put that beat and that music on it, bro, and they go to, and she say that shit, they be like, "Yeah, I'm a demon." They go to screaming. But you just take it and put it on the paper and just say, "Hey, do you agree that you a demon? You have sex with him and his brother?" Don't put no music to it.
But
They
you're
gonna
just
be like,
actually reading it.
yeah, just a question. This you. This how you identify. This is what you think. This how you feel. They'll be like, nah, man, I don't feel like that. But because Carter said they did, yeah, I'm a demon.
It's hard, but it's fair. That's what I always heard, bro.
Yeah, they want to be a demon. Be a demon. But guess
So
what?
listen. So what I'm gonna do? I got a little. I guess it's a game. Maybe not a game. Might be some realness of it. I'm gonna list 5 things for men, 5 things for women, and you tell me when I ask the question who you deem the side of go to.
Far as the
Like I'm gonna read question. I'm gonna read a
okay,
question, and you tell me what gender is it? Is it a man role or is it a woman role?
okay. Let's go.
Pay for the first date.
And it got to be either one.
Gotta be either one. No,
Okay.
both. Not in between. We just ain't no
Okay.
right or wrong situation. We're just trying to make the conversation funny and have people really going in the comments that later on about
Okay.
y'all fools for doing this.
Okay.
Cause you gonna say it and I'm gonna say it. We gonna answer it too. Both of
Okay.
us.
I'm gonna say the man.
I agree, man. Nurturer.
The woman.
I say woman. Cook.
I'm gonna say woman, but I'm gonna put an abstract by that because some of these mugs can't cook that good.
I'm going with man. I
Okay.
seen a lot of men back in my day.
Okay.
Protect.
The man.
Man, I agree. Lead.
The man.
I agree. Raise children.
I can't give you no. I gotta put an abstract by it because I believe that at a certain age, them little boys need to be with daddy. So if you want to
I'm
call
gonna go.
raising kids 0 to 13, then I'm gonna say mama, depending on the dynamics of it. Like my mama might be dead, it might be daddy's job. So you know what I'm saying. But other than that, from 0 to 13, if you have a little boy, that's the oldest he need to be around his mama. Anything after that, he need to be with you on your hip.
I say a man. Period. And the
Yeah.
reason I say that because I think a man can raise a woman and a man. Women can
No,
raise women. They can't really raise a.
he can't do that. He
You
can't
don't think
teach
so?
hell no. He can't teach no little girl how to be a girl. He can't teach her how to deal with emotions. That's a big part. That's a big factor in being a female. He don't have no clue how to deal with emotion.
Mm.
Man don't have no. Listen, man get sad. He want to fight. He happy. He want to fight. You see what I'm saying? He want to fight. That's the only thing we know how to do is that. So no, he can't raise no. It's just like listen. That's why we made for each other, bro. That's why we made for each other, bro. You can't do one without the other, bro. Once the world figure that out, we'll start going in the right direction. But we can't do nothing without the other, bro. So no, if you I say like if you feel like if you saying from 0 to 13, that's what you call raising them, then yeah, a woman. But once that boy get to 13, he need to get out of that house with his mama immediately.
Tenfold.
Yeah, and if the daddy doing something that he don't want him around, the daddy need to change up what he got going.
Fixing things around the house. Period.
The plumber.
No, I'm saying man or woman. You talking about a plumber?
That's who need to be, cause me or you is not going in there tearing nothing up worse than it already is. Let's pay these folks what that's going on and stop thing. You feel me? So do you agree with that? Why
Yeah, I can't do nothing, so I would have said woman, bro. I can't fix nothing. I pay
Yeah.
for everything. A doughnut get broke, boy. Gotta call somebody, boy. I ain't
Yeah.
good for nothing.
Yeah.
My
So
barbecue gear that I built, I'm missing all the screws off of it right now. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't good at it. I ain't even ashamed about it, bro. I ain't good at it at all, bro. I ain't had no dude that was around me that was good with his hands like that can teach me those steps and those type of things. I'm thank God that my sons decided to get into a little bit of construction or whatever to learn how to deal with their hand. Cause boy, depending on me, yo boy gonna pay, boy.
yeah, so that's that. I don't believe in being so macho that I'm finna run in here and try to tackle an assignment that I have absolutely no knowledge about when I can pick up the telephone and call somebody and let y'all come out here and handle that. I ain't got no problem. So I'm gonna say to whatever problem you got,
Problem it is.
yeah, that's who we call it. So it's that person's job. The people that license for it.
Supporting each other emotionally. Who you think that job go to?
Listen, I think that it's the man job. And you know why? Because like from my experiences, right, as a
Mm-hmm.
man, when I'm having we having like a family issue or something real serious, the tempo of it goes like however calm the man is in that situation, the tempo of it kind of like he can stop it from blowing out of, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
blowing out. So I think like if the man can get ahead of it, it's his job. Because the woman gonna be emotional, bro. She gonna, you know, she gonna see the smoke and act like the fire is 10 feet tall. You know
Even
what
when
I'm
it's
saying?
only in the kitchen.
Yeah, we're only when it's in the kitchen. The man gonna come and he gonna go, oh, that's a little smoke fire. Give me some salt. Let me put the salt on the stove. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Women can do that too, but it's just she's gonna panic.
Automatically.
Yeah, she gonna panic. So if you being the man, you can get in ahead of that, then it's better for you to be in charge of that. You get a better outcome if you in
Two
charge of
more.
something.
Two more. Provide.
Man,
I agree. Keep traditionals roles.
man.
Ooh, I said woman.
I'm gonna tell you why I said man. All right, so for my family, right, it's tradition for us to go to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It's our tradition. Every time, like we going. Guess who break the tradition first?
Women,
The
I don't feel
girls.
like driving.
Yeah, the girls. So if you know that they gonna break it first, and then just what we going at, it's the setup. It's in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go sit up under the tree and we laughing and talking, it's fun. When the girls go there, they're like, "This all y'all finna do." You know what I'm saying? So it's more likely for them to say, "It's not fun for us." So they're more likely the one to break the trend. So it's on the man to keep it going. So the sons and sons and sons, because the girls gonna branch off because they gonna run into they knight in shining armor, and he gonna take them away to partake in whatever they
Him and his
tradition.
family already got
Yeah,
going on.
what they tradition doing. So that's
I
why
guess
I
because
say,
I ain't never have none, so that's probably why I picked woman. When I was asking myself the question that I was gonna ask you, I chose that because of that reason.
yeah,
I ain't got too many traditions like going fishing or going hunting. I ain't got none of that in my family, so I don't. And then on my biological father side, I don't have any idea what they do. Period.
right,
So I don't have that. And the traditions that my mom them had, which is like family reunions and all that, that's the
right.
lady that I can say I went to. So I don't really have nothing else. But this has been a great episode. I hope we enlightened y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all want to see us more, hear us more, and subscribe. I mean, it ain't hard, people. It ain't even a fee come with it. It ain't no charge. This is free. And he told y'all the last episode that nothing in this world is free, but this is free. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button.
It's not free because this game's so good, it's gonna bring you back a whole lot of money. So you just give your little something right now, and then it's like an investment. Once you go home and sit down and let it sink in, when you go out there and tell that woman, hey, listen, you do what I say, but I'm gonna give you a reason to listen to what I say, and then we gonna be all right.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end it like that. What y'all can do for us is keep coming back. Bet on yourself while we keep betting on ourselves. Till the next time, we out, man.
We don't fall, we build, we live. From the bottom where the grind don't quit. Now we talk big game, that real life grit. It's Fat Boy and Easy, one E in the mix. Mike hot like a Glock with a real tight grip. Pressure make diamonds, we shine from the strap.